A toddler sits alone in a quiet room, bathed in blue light. When they feel a surge of frustration or loneliness, they don't look toward the doorway for a parent. They look down at the glass in their hands, seeking comfort from a machine. This behavior is the focal point of a recent survey of elementary students conducted by the National Teachers Union in South Korea, a society defined by its extreme digital connectivity. The results describe a generation losing its grip on self-regulation. Nearly half of all 4th through 6th graders spend more than 2 hours a day on personal devices after school. 41% of these students report that they cannot stop using their screens, even when they know it is disrupting their focus. Generative AI accelerates this shift. 72% of elementary students use these tools, reaching 84% by 6th grade. They use models for homework, but with distrust. Students report constant anxiety that information is fabricated, dependent on a tool they don't believe in. This reliance on algorithms is fueled by a structural problem, the combination of intense academic workloads and a severe lack of free, unstructured playtime. Constant exposure to high-speed digital feedback is creating popcorn brain, a condition where the mind, conditioned for instant stimulation, struggles to regulate emotions or focus in the slower, physical world. We have built a world where children are learning to prompt machines while simultaneously being starved of the complex social interactions required to develop human empathy. Social-emotional learning functions as a structural curriculum, treating character development as a rigorous classroom requirement rather than an elective. The Orlando Science School's technology campus demonstrates how this defense works in a real-world setting. They utilize a framework called Sanford Harmony to teach children how to read the emotions of others and control their own reactive behaviors. It is designed to rebuild the emotional architecture that screens often strip away. The school operationalizes these traits by embedding them directly into the calendar. September is locked in for empathy training. January is dedicated to honesty. These traits are practiced daily and merged with standard subjects, making character development a core component of the social studies curriculum. This follows the guiding principles of character.org, defining character across 3 distinct axes: how a child thinks, how they feel, and what they actually do. Character education has become a vital defense system, deliberately fostering the human resilience that a purely digital environment tends to erode. This institutional shift creates a significant logistical hurdle. We know how to grade a math test, but educators must now find ways to measure invisible traits like caring and respect. To solve this, schools are turning to psychometric tracking, using standardized instruments to turn personality traits into trackable data. The ACT to SARA assessment maps traits across 5 subscales: grit, teamwork, composure, curiosity, and leadership. To maintain objectivity, it uses a forced choice format, asking students to choose between statements like, "I finish my homework," versus "I perform well on imagination assignments." By assigning metrics to these soft skills, the education system is treating emotional resilience with the same gravity as literacy and math. There is a clear divide between the child passively managed by an algorithm and the child equipped with structured emotional training. The child on the character-led path gains the self-management skills required to log off and the interpersonal tools needed to solve complex problems with other people. In the wider world, traditional hard skills are facing rapid commoditization. As generative AI masters coding and technical writing, the value of basic cognitive labor is dropping. This data suggests a coming economic inversion. As machines master technical execution, soft skills like empathy become the most valuable human currency. An algorithm can process data, but cannot mediate human conflict or provide empathy. This widening value gap is the human premium. Restricting screen time is only half of the solution. Parents and educators must actively fill the resulting vacuum with intentional, practiced character development. Teaching a child to be a fundamentally good, empathetic human has become a data-proven strategy for navigating an algorithmic age. It is no longer just a moral goal,